Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Got some good, exciting things going on.
Now I see you in my dreams. And I wanna wake up dreaming. I don't wanna wake up.
This video, I'm going back to my roots of what this channel originally was meant for, only because I said I was going to start working on the 350Z again, and I've already started. I ended up getting a good deal and picking up just a pair, not a set, pair of wheels a while back, and I just now got around to finally trying to work on them, refurbishing them. I'm also super excited because this is my first pair of three-piece wheels. I was really excited, got them for a really good deal, including tires. It came with some really good hardware. There was only a problem because the 12-point sockets that I had an 8 and a 10, and they needed a 9. So I just used my electric impact, pulled the nuts off the back, so that way I could salvage the hardware to maybe use for a later time or for something else. I don't know, but I just have the spare 12-point sockets. They came in this awesome gold color, but I wanted to go a different route. You guys are all gonna think I'm crazy. You guys are gonna think I'm nuts. You guys might turn around and just be like, what are you doing to these wheels? You are doing the most Rice thing. Whatever, you know, I'm just doing it because I can right now. And when I was trying to clean the wheels to begin with and get all the dirt and grime off of it, I found out that it was just paint. And so it started gumming up and stuff, so when I used brake parts cleaner, it didn't really help. That's when it's going to come to another video, because I'm eventually going to powder coat them one day. I have a few more pieces that I want to get from for the Z, and then I'll powder coat everything all at once, so that way everything looks the same, and it's just going to be one full install. But for right now, I'm just doing what I can. So the video I did a couple years ago about my nephew's little ride-on Lamborghini, what I ended up doing was I bought auto dip for it, and I really liked the color. I think it was like called Miami Blue or something like that. Really loved the color. I have 2 cans left over that I've never used because I over-ordered. I didn't know how much I was going to need. So with not knowing how much I was going to need, like I said, I over-ordered, and now I have 2 cans left of it. So I'm pretty much plasti dipping 3-piece wheels. I'm not doing the full barrel and everything. I'm just going to do the faces. It's just a temporary. I just want to see how the color looks, so I can get a general idea after I throw it on the Z, see if that's the color I want to do, if I want to go a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, whatever the case may be. At the same time, because I did not have a 9 mil 12-point, size 9 12-point socket, and I only have an 8 or 10, trying to get the hardware back on is going to be a little bit of a problem, especially because I'm kind of like quarantined in my house a little bit, like can't really go anywhere and do much of anything. So everything I can do, I have to do it within the confines of my apartment. So with that being said, I ordered new hardware. What color? The color is not gold, it's not chrome, it's not black. I did rose gold because I think rose gold's gonna look good with blue, especially because of the Z's purple. Eventually, it'll get wrapped one day further down the road. I just want to get this thing up and running, like to where I can go out, have fun with it, hit the track, get some seat time, and then I will think about wrapping it. But I don't want to wrap anything that's just going to get destroyed right off the bat, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not the best driver in the world when it comes to drifting, because I don't do it too often, because I bought this car for that reason, and it was always broken. I blew the engine up within 2 weeks after owning the car, and it's been just maintenance. And then on top of that too, before I went on deployment, when I was stationed in Virginia, the car got hit when I was leaving base going to lunch, and so now I have suspension problems. And the problem is, when I went to go get the quote, the guy who did the quote only quoted me like $100, refused to put it on the lift, and I'm sorry, but it's not $100 worth of damage. So I'm taking it into my own hands. I'm going to not even worry about the insurance. I'm just going to just pay for it out of pocket and just do what I want to do to the car, or what I originally intended for the car to be, which was a fun street track car, which I could just beat on it and I don't care about. As you can see, I had pulled the hardware out. I tried cleaning them up as best as possible, and I taped up the barrel where the faces are, so that way I could put some paper or something and not get any overspray on the barrel, because I am, yes, going to still take care of these wheels, even though they have quite a bit of curb rash, because I bought them off somebody who also drifts, and they were used as his rear spare tires, or drift tires, so therefore I'm putting them on the Z in the back. And yes, I did not cheap out and use Plasti Dip. I think Auto Dip's a better quality. It looks better. It performed better than every time I've used any kind of Plasti Dip formula. Sorry, it was Miami Teal, not Miami Blue. Relatively the same thing, but who cares? So this color is going to be on these faces. I'm going to polish up the barrels and everything. I'm going to get the rose gold hardware, and then we are going to install them on the car, see how it looks. And I'm probably still going to get made fun of because I'm going to have old stockies on the front. This build's going to take some time, I already know that, and I'm just kind of doing things as they come up. Also came with OG center caps, and I'm completely happy with these because I love the design. So the main wheels that I'm going to buy for this car are further down the road. I got to get some things figured out first. You guys are probably going to think I'm already nuts to begin with because the wheel choice that I'm going with for the Z, even though it's a track slash street car, I really don't care because to me, it's going to look dope. And that's all I care about is the functionality and it looking nice for my preference. So let's get started. All right, so I couldn't find any newspaper, so I used Blue Shop Towels, probably the most expensive wrap job for doing this kind of work. So all I did was use like painter's tape and tape around the barrel and stuff and make sure that no overspray can get on it. I also taped two or four paper towels, can't remember how many I used, on the bottom, so that way no overspray gets on the back side of the barrel or on the valve stem. Since it is just me by myself, I am going to do them one at a time. I'm not filling in the prep, I'll show you guys after. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to 5-6 coats, 15 minutes in between. That way it kind of leaves a little bit of tackiness and seats better. I kind of pre-cleaned them yesterday as best as possible, and let's get this done. All right, we are done with one of them. It's gonna finish drying, so that way I can peel off the tape between the face and the barrel, and then I just have to wait for the hardware, and it is done. Well, then polish the lips. I might just do that while it's on the car instead of, I'll figure it out when I get to that point. But here, I'll show you guys a little bit before and after. I think it looks actually pretty dang good. Just let me know what you like or what you think in the comments. It's hot boy rice, what can I say? So before, it's got a lot of like dirt and gunk and stuff like I was telling you guys. And I don't like white wheels. I absolutely despise them. Never been a fan of them. I feel like they get dirty too quickly and they just show everything. And it just, to me, it doesn't look good. But come over here, I think it looks pretty dang good for, I used 5-6 coats. And it turned out to get pretty even and good. Taped off the barrel, it might look like there's some overspray, but that's not overspray, that's just from the reflection off the dirty barrels. But side-by-side comparison, I think it looks pretty good. All right, it's been a long day doing this because every 15 minutes, 6 coats on each wheel. They're finally done. Now I just need to install the hardware, then throw them up on the car, well, polish the lips, and then throw them up on the car, and then see how it looks. So it's been a couple days since the last time I filmed or had any updates on the wheels. I'm still waiting on the M8 bolts for the wheels to come in. Contacted VR Wheels this morning and they said it should be in another 2 days or so. So that's probably when this video is going to get finished, is 2 days from now after they get put on the car. But In the meantime, I had some product from Detail Garage, Chemical Guy's main product I ever use on any of my vehicles, and the outcome from using what I'm about to show you was absolutely amazing. So I used this little detail sponge thing. It's got a little handle on it and it rotates freely. I just attached it to a drill. Two-part process, so a heavy metal polish, and this is supposed to kind of get rid of all your impurities and try to get all the stains and stuff out of the metal. So I used this, and then I also used the light metal polish as well after using the heavy, to get rid of as many impurities as I could out of the barrel to get them a nice shine. Because if you notice, like when I first started this project, the barrels were very, very, very dulled out. They were really nasty looking. So I'm not sponsored by Chemical Guys at all, but I'm telling you right now, these products are absolutely amazing. So it's a low light situation in my living room right now, but as you can see, the reflection says everything. Of course, I'm gonna have all these scratches and stuff because when I bought these are old used wheels, so the barrels are kind of scuffed up a little bit and kind of beaten. But to be honest with you, after using that two-stage process, you can just tell like the reflection. You can even see like my hand reflection on this. Like, it is absolutely immaculate. And I ended up doing it on both wheels. Even in the lower light, you can still see the reflection, so I cannot complain at all with the outcome of this. Today is the day. Finally, I can put the wheels on the car. Hardware came in yesterday, had a little bit of trouble with FedEx, and the new hardware, the rose gold, looks absolutely amazing. I ended up getting the hardware from VR Wheels. If you've ever heard of them, they're pretty good. Pretty good company for selling like hardware and stuff. The only issue I had with them is it took them forever to ship the order out after I had ordered them, and even ordering 40 bolts and 40 nuts from them for the hardware for the wheels, it cost me $14 for shipping. I paid the $14. Maybe I could have gotten them cheaper somewhere else. Maybe it was stupid, but at the end of the day, the wheels look absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to get them on the car. So all I have to do is grab a couple things, go out to the Jeep, grab my floor jack, and let's get these things on the car today. I would have also taken a video of me putting on the hardware. It just was really late, really dark, and on top of it too, I'd been waiting too long to get these bolts in, so I just ended up doing them. One important thing when it comes to like M8 bolts, especially for like wheels and stuff like that, you want to make sure you torque them down to 14 foot-pounds. That's the torque spec. At least that's what I read on the forums and stuff like that. I didn't know if there was actually a torque spec or anything, but I actually looked it up, and it turns out there is. So 14 foot-pounds for an M8 hardware for your wheels and stuff. So just make sure you follow that instruction, because you don't want to over-tighten them, destroy them. And then also, too, you don't want them too loose, because if they end up backing out or anything, you start losing hardware, you could take a potential risk of the face pretty much crumbling under the weight of your car, or the barrel completely removing from the center of the wheel, which is just going to be a bad day for everybody.
Yeah, we good? After school we used to be cool. Go and kick it on some meta shit the metas won't believe true. I know before we couldn't see both summers, all you needed was some loving, but you know I couldn't see to it. She leaves clues that I couldn't follow them. Ain't it obvious? Your body's so astonishing, so much more than beautiful. The meta dude is trying to claim you, and I could see you waiting for it. Pedal to the floor, I think she really wanting more. It ain't hard to see she want things she can't afford. I got my team on my back with a pen and a pad. Every time she leaves, I end up off course. Hold up, yeah. Do just what you want, just don't make it tough. Anything you really want to. Can you see this in your touch? We can act like nothing ever happened if you want now. Baby girl, please don't push my luck. Do just what you want, just don't make it tough. Anything you really want to. Can you see this in your touch? We can act like nothing ever happened if you want now. Baby girl, please don't push my luck. For the time I used to rap about it, nowadays you play
outro after eating and stuff the other night. So I'm just going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more 350 stuff, there's some things in the works still. I'm going to get the 350Z to a very, very nice spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Every journey begins with one single step.
Hey, blood don't make you family. I got brothers from different mamas and daddies. I got people who would kill for me, I'd kill for them. And we ain't never met, we just say what up on the internet. Shout out